I'm with Sandy MacLean just now after today's penalty shootout victory over Dunipace. Sandy, did LARGS play the get out of jail card today?
I think the better team won. You've got to hand it to Dunipace. They came and they defended very well. They made it really difficult for us. Whenever we had chances, they were throwing bodies in front of the ball. So it was really difficult and frustrating. And we just asked the players to keep plugging away, and we felt we would get something. What you're not looking at is to get them a goal, and then they've got something to hang on to. So if you scored that late, yeah, you could level at us if you like, Callum. But to say, I felt we dominated for most of the match. We Stephen Connaughton's virtually a spectator. There goes some smashing saves, as I says. So no, I don't think they'll get a jail card.
In terms of the game as a whole today, like you say, first half, lots of chances. Recent weeks have been a wee bit critical of the ball retention. Could you say that today?
Not the other way around today, wasn't it? It was, we didn't get the ball in the net, but our ball retention was good today. I thought we passed it well. I thought young Alan McCabe done well when he went in there. Him and Gordon dovetailed each other well. Young Ryan Dees is a real star. Young Ryan, lovely to watch. He's a real eye catcher. And Johnny Robertson and the other side of the midfield were, I thought they were good. They went and got the ball when the opposition had it, but it's they need to remember that when we've got the ball, they still have to go and get it, and they did that today. So it was pleasing to an extent. Of course, we've turned ourselves over the last couple of years into a big fish, if you like. So it was important that we got through the tie.
I noticed in the second half when the chances just didn't seem to be going for you, there was a ball into the box quite near the end, and it was a fairly loose ball, and there was nobody in the 6-yard area to put it away. And I mean, you and Paddy were pretty unhappy about it, to say the least. Given that okay, they got the goal in the end, but they just didn't seem to be anyone there at that point.
Well, as I say, you can highlight individual, incidents if you like, but in the whole, we had plenty of bodies in the box. We finished playing a 2-4-4, so you can't get much more attacking than that. We actually stuck Gary Davis, who had a good game today at centre back for us. We actually stuck him up top to go and help out there as well. We finished with John Paul, Andy, Graham Black and Gary up top, as well as people like Robertson and Dees, who just loved bombing forward. Alan Barnes came on today as well, and Alan's got a big asset. He likes to go beyond the striker, so it was such an attacking formation. It's not a case we didn't have bodies in there, it's just a case that they don't make the right runs at the right times.
There was a lot, you mentioned there about Guy Davison playing in the centre half. There was a lot of defensive absentees today. What was the reason for that?
Thomas Malloy's injured. Robert Burgess couldn't get a change of shift for his work, and Ross McMillan and Tina, as you probably have highlighted in the paper already, that they just recently got married, and one of their wedding presents was a surprise trip to Paris. So what can you do with that? You can't tell them not to go. So that's where they are. Hopefully they'll be back next week.
The troubles of being a manager there. But in saying that, looking at it as well, left it light, but McCabe took the goal well, and all the penalties were slotted away, which is always a good sign too.
Yeah, to be fair, the players do, the only advice that we gave the players was, pick your side and make sure you stick to it, don't change your mind, and that's what they did. So we're just glad we never got to Johnny Robertson having to take one. That was the only thing.
Right, okay, Sandy. Just finally, looking towards next week, we've got a really big game next week. We're hearing something about Kilbirnie winning by 8 goals or something like that today. They're going to be coming here full of confidence. Can LARGS knock one over the neighbour rivals?
Absolutely. No, we've got a big incentive if we go and win next week. We've got a big gap between us, and that's what we aim to do. Kilbirnie, as everybody rightly says, are a very good side, but it shouldn't be forgotten that we won that league last year with Kilbirnie in it. They've already beaten us in the League Cup, sure, but it shouldn't be forgotten that we've got good players and we intend to go and try and win that match.
Okay, Sandy, thanks very much.
Welcome.